And Yahweh spoke to Moshe, saying, On the first day of the first month, you are to raise up the Mishkan of the tent of appointment, and shall put in it the ark of the witness, and screen the ark with the veil. And you shall bring in the table, and arrange what belongs on it, and bring in the lampstand, and light its lamps. And you shall put the altar of gold for the incense before the ark of the witness, and put up the covering of the door to the Mishkan. And you shall put the altar of burnt offering before the door of the Mishkan of the tent of appointment, and shall put the basins between the tent of appointment and the altar, and shall put water therein. And you shall put up the courtyard all around, and shall place the covering of the courtyard gate, and shall take the anointing oil, and anoint the Mishkan and all that is in it, and kadosh it, and all its utensils, and it shall be kadosh. And you shall anoint the altar of the burnt offering, and all its utensils, and kadosh the altar, and the altar shall be most kadesh. And you shall anoint the basin and its stands, and kadosh it. And you shall bring Aaron and his sons to the door of the tent of appointment, and wash them with water. And you shall put the kadesh garments on Aaron, and anoint him, and kadosh him to serve as Cohen to me. And you shall bring his sons, and put long shirts on them. And you shall anoint them as you anointed their father, and they shall serve as Kohanim to me. And their anointing shall be for them an everlasting kahuna throughout their generations. And Moshe did according to all that Yahweh had commanded him, so he did. And it came to be on the first month of the second year, on the first day of the month, that the Mishkan was raised up. And Moshe raised up the Mishkan, and placed its sockets, and put up its boards, and put in its bars, and raised up its columns, and spread the tent over the Mishkan, and put the covering of the tent on top of it, as Yahweh had commanded Moshe. And he took the witness, and put it into the ark. And he put the poles through the rings of the ark, and put the lid of atonement on top of the ark, and brought the ark into the Mishkan, and placed the veil of the covering to screen off the ark of the witness, as Yahweh had commanded Moshe. And he put the table of the tent of appointment on the north side of the Mishkan, outside the veil, and put the bread in order upon it before Yahweh, as Yahweh had commanded Moshe. And he put the lampstand in the tent of appointment, opposite the table, on the south side of the Mishkan, and lit the lampstand before Yahweh, as Yahweh had commanded Moshe. And he put the gold altar in the tent of appointment in front of the veil, and burned sweet incense on it, as Yahweh had commanded Moshe. And he put up the covering for the door of the Mishkan. And he put the altar of burnt offering before the door of the Mishkan of the tent of appointment, and offered upon it the burnt offering and the grain offering, as Yahweh had commanded Moshe. And he put the basin between the tent of appointment and the altar, and put water therein for washing. And Moshe and Aaron and his sons washed their hands and their feet with water from it. As they went into the tent of appointment and came near the altar, they would wash as Yahweh had commanded Moshe. And he raised up the courtyard all around the Mishkan and the altar, and placed the covering of the courtyard gate. And Moshe completed the work. And the cloud covered the tent of appointment, and the esteem of Yahweh filled the Mishkan. And Moshe was not able to go into the tent of appointment, because the cloud dwelt on it, and the esteem of Yahweh filled the Mishkan. And when the cloud was taken up from above the Mishkan, the children of Israel went onward in all their journeys. But if the cloud was not taken up, then they did not depart until the day that it was taken up. For the cloud of Yahweh was on the Mishkan by day, and fire was on it by night, before the eyes of all the house of Israel in all their journeys.